Soft sounds falling into night. Snowlight hums in gentle white. Footsteps blur along the street. Time forgets its heavy beat. Every breath turns slow and deep. Thoughts unwind and start to sleep in this hush so thin and wide. Quiet learns a softer tide. Soft sounds in white, warm and low, like a melody beneath the snow, teaching hearts how calm can grow. Soft sounds in white, everything feels slow and right. Window frost and distant keys, piano drifting through the freeze. Strings breathe close in muted air. Notes hang weightless everywhere. All the edges round and fade from the noise that day had made. In this tender silent room, peace begins to find its tune. Soft sounds in white, warm and low, like a melody beneath the snow, teaching hearts how calm can grow. Soft sounds in white, everything feels slow and right. It turns away then circles back, the same refrain on softer tracks. What was distant draws in near, as silence learns to truly hear. Not a storm, not crashing waves, just a quiet song that stays, filling every fragile space with a slower kind of grace. When the world begins to move and the day demands its proof, I will hold this quiet sound like a thread I've finally found. Let the city wake and start. Let the rush pull things apart underneath the shifting day. This pale music softly plays. Soft sounds in white, here they stay in the corners of my mind, guiding me through every day. Soft sounds in white, when the world feels loud and tight, I return to where everything feels slow and right. Snowlight fades, the streets turn bright, but I still hear soft sounds in white. Winter rests upon my desk, soft and warm, a quiet guest. Cold wind hums behind the door, snow lies gentle on the floor. Morning lisps beside my hand, neatly waiting where they stand. Yet my thoughts don't rush ahead, I let calm sit in their stead. Winter is upon my desk, turning every task to rest. Every line I have to write feels less heavy in this light. Simple warmth and quiet breath keeps my thinking soft, not stressed. Soft and slow with no duress. Winter is upon my desk. Cafe air is still and clear. Distant cups that clink like cheers. Pen moves in a steady way, not too fast and not delayed. Pages open clean and wide, like a gentle snowy sky. Every mark I lay down slow feels like watching ideas snow. Winter is upon my desk, calming every tiny task. Morning light across the mess turns my worries into less. I don't need to do my best, just be honest, soft and present. Simple calm in this small nest. Winter is upon my desk. Some days pull like crowded streets, clocks and voices racing feet. But this day moves like falling flakes, soft decisions, quieter stakes. Outside holds the biting air, inside patience pulls a chair. I remember I'm allowed to work gently, not too loud. Snow keeps drifting past the glass, letting silent moments pass. Still my focus starts to grow, rooted in this softer glow. Thoughts align without a fight, guided by this tender light. Winter is upon my desk, guiding all the tasks I ask. Every duty more or less, wrapped in simple gentleness. Not a race I have to win, just a space to breathe within. Soft and slow I do the rest, with winter is upon my desk. When the busy days return and the clocks feel sharp and stern, I will close my eyes and guess I'm back here with winter's rest. Quiet guest and steady breath. Winter is upon my desk. Soft lights on the window pane, snow is whispering your name. In the hush of winter night, your warmth becomes my light, a quiet glow, a softened tone, the kind of love that feels like home. Outside the cold is falling fast, but here the moment wants to last. No crowded streets, no need to run, just you and I and candle sun. It's Christmas love falling from above, soft as winter's gentle side, shining in your tender eyes. Christmas love, the warmth I'm dreaming of. In your arms the cold grows weak, in your heart I finally speak. Footsteps in the silver white, two hearts moving through the night. Every breath the season gave felt like a song our shadows made. Your quiet laugh, your steady hands turn frozen fear to warmer plans. We didn't ask for anything, just let the falling quiet sing. The world can chase its noisy flame, but all I need is in your name. It's Christmas love falling from above, soft as winter's gentle side, shining in your candlelight. Christmas love, the warmth I'm dreaming of. Every scar begins to heal in the way you choose to feel. No heavy gifts, no ribbon lies, just fragile truth in tired eyes. If miracles are meant to be, they look a lot like you and me. No fireworks, no burning skies, just steady stars in softened time. If love was ever real enough, it sounds just like this Christmas hush. Your breath is rising in the room, like silver smoke, a gentle bloom. The night grows slow, the clocks grow kind. I leave the restless world behind. Outside the snow keeps falling down. Inside we build a quieter town, where every lonely year I knew finds its way back home to you. It's Christmas love resting in my day, glowing in the candlelight, it never fades away. It's Christmas love here with me to stay, even when the seasons leave. Your warmth still waits in me. The candles fade, the night turns blue, but December still feels just like you. And every year when snowflakes move, I'll hear the echo of this love. sky was pale and bright, a softer shade of winter light. The city breathed in quiet tones, like it was tired of standing alone. Your footsteps echoed down the street, a gentler sound than my own heartbeat. And in that hush I somehow knew this lonely world would lead to you. The cold was sharp, the air was new, but suddenly it wasn't just me and you. This is a winter song for you, simple, warm and true, falling like the gentle snow wherever your soft footsteps go. This is a winter song for you, my heart's familiar view. Every note the season plays feels shaped around your face. Your quiet laugh, your steady way, turn darker mornings into day. The frozen hours slowly bend, like they're afraid they might just end. No sudden spark, no louder sound, just quiet love that gathers round. A truth the early hours knew, my song was always you. I tried to lose the weight I carried, but you made it feel less heavy. This is a winter song for you, drifting through the blue. Every word I could not say finds its voice in you this way. This is a winter song for you, in the hush between the lines. Even silence seems to sing when your shadow falls in mine. The world outside is wide and wild, but here I'm learning how to be still. If love is not a burning star, but a light that knows who we are, then let it live in slower seams, in quiet coffee, winter dreams, in every breath I didn't plan, that fits so softly in your hand. Now when the snow begins to fall on empty streets and quiet walls, I hear your name in drifting sound, in silver hush all around. The seasons change, the years move on, but this soft tune keeps holding on, like something time can't drive right through. This winter song I made for you. This is a winter song for you, still humming in my chest. Every road I ever take leads back to this request. This is a winter song for you, here with me to stay. Even when the winter fades, your echo keeps its place. The snow grows thin, the sky turns blue, but I still hear the sound of you. And every time December starts, this song returns inside my heart. Snow is falling on the glass, melting slow as moments pass. Streetlight halos blur and bend, like memories that never end. The room is quiet, pale and still, a lonely cup I didn't fill. Your shadow lingers on the wall, like you were never gone at all. The night is breathing soft and low. With every flake you'll never know. There's snow outside the window and silence in my chest. The world is wide and endless, but I'm tired from the rest. There's snow outside the window, drifting like my thoughts. Every word I never said is freezing where it's lost. The heater hums a broken song, trying hard to carry on. Your old scarf on the chair beside still holds the warmth you left inside. Coffee's cold upon the table, like I knew it'd get this way. Time keeps walking without asking if I'm ready for today. The dark still knows your name somehow. It says it in the falling now. There's snow outside the window, and you're a ghost in every sound. Every step I hear tonight feels close but never found. There's snow outside the window on an empty street below. Even all this falling white still doesn't let you go. I told myself I'd be okay if I survived another day, but nights like this just pull apart the quiet parts inside my heart. If love was warmth I used to know, then why does winter feel like home? I keep your silence in my room, like perfume fading in the gloom. There's snow outside the window, still whispering your name. All the days I try to heal are dressed in you again. There's snow outside the window, soft upon the pain. If letting go is mercy, then I must be cruel again. The light turns off, the glass still white. The snow keeps falling through the night. If this is where my heart will stay, let it stay this quiet way. Morning rests in quiet glass. People drift and slowly pass. Frosted edges frame the day. Clouds of breath just fade away. Hands wrapped loosely round the cup. Steam keeps rising, curling up. Outside snow lies pale and low. Inside warmth begins to grow. Warm breath on a winter window, brightening secrets only I know. Fog that blooms then disappears, like the weight of vanished fears. In the hush my thoughts grow tender, soft and calm as falling snow. Warm breath on a winter window teaches me to take it slow. Soft piano from the bar, glow of lamps not reaching far. Pages turn in patient time, ideas form and gently rhyme. Every sound is small and kind, making room inside my mind. While the streets grow white below, I feel quiet start to flow. Warm breath on a winter window, writing secrets only I know. Fog that blooms then disappears, like the weight of vanished fears. In the hush my thoughts grow tender, soft and calm as falling snow. Warm breath on a winter window teaches me to take it. There were days I chased the noise, lost myself in louder joys. But the silence holds a key, opens places I can't see. One slow breath upon the pain washes out the rush and strain. What remains is clear and true, space enough for something new. Warm breath on a winter window, drawing circles, letting go. Every cloud that fades away shows a clearer kind of day. In the hush my thoughts grow tender, soft and calm as falling snow. Warm breath on a winter window is the peace I didn't know. Outside winter drifts below, inside I begin to glow. Streetlights hum and silver lines, snow is tracing quiet signs. Clock hands leaning toward the end, year collapsing round a bend. Cafe window, fog and glass, cars move by but never fast. In this pause of soft and clear, we are winter, almost New Year. Winter love, almost New Year, soft between the now and here. Not a promise shouted loud, just your shoulder near the crowd. While the old days disappear, you're the one that stays sincere. Hand in hand through doubt and fear. Winter love, almost New Year. Streets and cover tracks, old regrets, we don't go back. Laughter sits between our cups, steam keeps rising, lifting up. Outside fireworks wait their time, inside hearts begin to rhyme. In this hush where worlds appear, you say stay and keep me near. Winter love, almost New Year, soft between the now timing right. But tonight the clocks turn slow, letting quiet feelings show. On the edge of something new, I choose all my years with you. Winter love, almost New Year, soft and close and crystal clear. Not a speech for all to hear, just your whisper in my ear. While the past falls out of view, every road runs back to you. As the new days draw us near, I'll keep holding you right here. Snow keeps falling soft and near. Winter love, new mornings here. Feels thin and fades away. Christmas breeze and quiet gray. Clocks still move but soft and slow. No one asks me where to go. Cafe lights and muted gold wrap around the winter cold. Warmth collects around my chair, holding stillness in the air. Christmas pause between 2 hours, turning minutes into flowers. Every second softly tells peace that doesn't need to sell. No more rushing, no more powers, just a heart that gently showers. Christmas pause between 2 hours gives my tired soul back its powers. Voices drop to gentle tones, pages turn like skipping stones. Halfway through a borrowed line, nothing urgent, all is fine. Silver streets outside the glass, let the quiet traffic pass. Inside warmth feels deep and true, time sits down and listens to Christmas pause between 2 hours, turning minutes into flowers. Every breath feels soft, not sour, wrapped in calm that doesn't cower. Nothing heavy, nothing loud, only moments soft and proud. Christmas pause between 2 hours gives the heart its quiet powers. Some days teach us how to run, chasing every setting sun. But this stillness, pure and small, says we don't need it all. In this chair, in this soft light, I let go of a wrong and right. Just a simple, steady beat of my breathing and my seed. Outside coats in silver hue carry snow the world walks through. Inside all the edges fade like a slow December shade. I don't plan and I don't try, let the hours wander by. In this pause I learn to stay without needing words to say. Christmas pause between 2 hours, turning minutes into flowers. Every worry melts and falls, quiet down these busy walls. Love grows best when time devours all the need to prove our worth. Christmas pause pause between 2 hours is the gentlest gift on earth. Time moves on, but gently ours. Still I keep these Christmas hours in my chest. When days run fast, I return to this soft past. Cold light on the window frame, snow dust writes the city's name. Empty streets in quiet gray, night still trying not to fade. Coffee in my waking hands, steam draws halos where I stand. In this pale and fragile glow, something gentle starts to grow. Warming on a cold morning, little sparks in silent air. Every sip and every breathing softly tells me you are there. While the winter wind is forming lines of white along the street. Warming on a cold morning, I find calm in simple beats. Soft keys from a distant bar, piano notes like falling stars. Pen rests on an open page, thoughts step slowly on the stage. Outside, frost on every sign. Inside, peace in every line. All the noise I used to chase melts into this quiet space. Warming on a cold morning, little sparks in silent air. Every sip and every breathing softly tells me you are there. While the winter wind is forming lines of white along the street. Warming on a cold morning, I find calm in simple beats. Sundays shout and Sundays run, chasing clocks and borrowed suns. But today the world moves slow, letting softer moments grow. I don't need a louder song, just a place where I belong. Hands around a porcelain cup, watching all the light rise up. Warming on a cold morning, nothing rushed and nothing loud, just the sound of quiet forming like a blanket soft and proud. While the winter sky is storming, I stay here, breathe in the heat. Warming on a cold morning, turning struggle into ease. cars return, and the busy engines burn. I will dream of this one thing, warming on a cold morning. Quiet, the light is slow. The day lets out a softer glow. Cold outside, the window frame inside. Nothing feels the same. Every breath slows down the pace. Time leans back and gives us space. In this pause, the noise is gone. Something gentle lingers on. Still it feels warm, soft and true, like a light that doesn't fade when the night is moving through. Still it feels warm here with you, even when the dark is near. I feel closer, passing through. Coffee cooling by my side, thoughts drift slow, no need to hide. Every sound knows where to be, nothing pulling hard at me. Shadows rest on quiet walls, even worries learn to fall. In this hush so deep and clear, I remember I am here. Still it feels warm, soft and true, like a light that doesn't fade when the night is moving through. Still it feels warm here with you, even when the cold surrounds. I feel closer, passing through. Some warmth lives beyond the flame. It doesn't need a word, a name. It doesn't rush, it doesn't shout. It simply melts the fear and doubt. It sits inside the quiet room, like a seed that's learned to bloom in the silence, calm and deep. It's the peace we get to keep. Outside, winds can come and go, bring the frost and bring the snow. But in here, this tender light holds its ground against the night. When the world turns cold again, when the noise comes back to stay, I will close my eyes and find this small warmth you left behind. Still it feels warm, soft and true, like a light that doesn't fade, even when I'm far from you. Still it feels warm, here I stay. When the world grows cold again, I'll remember this today. Shadows move and evening falls, but your calm stays in these walls. In the quiet, pure and sure, there's a warmth that still endures. The room feels light but nothing moves. Last words hanging halfway through. Outside the night is holding still, like it understands our will. Not the end, not quite the start, just a pause between two hearts. In this breath I cannot run. Something's leaving, something's come. Between goodbye and hello, soft and slow, like a step I haven't taken, standing where the feelings go. Between goodbye and hello, where the quiet starts to glow. I don't know which way to turn, so I just let this moment grow. Your shadow lingers by the door, like it's been here times before. Every second learns to wait, balanced on the edge of change. Not a loss and not yet new, just the truth passing us through. All the words we didn't say fold into this fragile space. Between goodbye and hello, soft and slow, like a step I haven't taken, standing where the feelings go. Between goodbye and hello, where the quiet starts to glow. I don't know what happens next, but I know I'm not alone. Some moments don't belong to time, they live inside the in-between lines. Not a promise, not a break, just the breath our hearts both take. When we're done with who we were, but not ready to be sure of the names we're gonna choose for the me and you. Silence sits between our hands, like it's asking us to stand, not to rush and not to flee, just to feel what wants to be. When the words finally arrive, we will know which way to slide. But until that language grows, we stay here and let it flow. Between goodbye and hello, here I stay. When the meaning finds its voice, I will know what word to say. Between goodbye and hello, where the heart learns how to wait. If we part or if we bloom, this is where our truth was made. The night moves on, the shadows fade, but I remember how we stayed on the line we couldn't name. Between the leaving and the change. Snow falls light on empty ways. Christmas Day in softened grays. Shops are closed and streets are still. Winter hums along the hill. Footsteps fade where no one speaks. Time walks slow on quiet streets. Breath hangs pale in gentle schemes. City wrapped in softer dreams. Morning snow on Christmas streets, soft beneath my quiet feet. Every step a tender beat. breath I meet. No loud rush, no hurried needs, just this hush the morning keeps, held in white where silence greets. Morning snow on Christmas streets. Window lights from nights before linger low on every door. Garlands rest in muted gold, stories from the eve they told. I walk on with nowhere to, letting stillness pass me through. In this slow and tender glow, love feels closer in the snow. Morning snow on Christmas streets, soft beneath my quiet feet. Every step a tender beat, peace in every breath I meet. No loud plans, no crowded needs, just this hush the morning keeps, held in white where silence greets. Morning snow on Christmas streets. Some days shout with all they are, neon signs and speeding cars, but this day just learns to breathe, lets the rushing gently leave. Here the world forgets to race, wears a calm and open face. All the weight I used to hold falls like flakes along the road. Cafe doors swing open slow, warmth spills out onto the snow. Coffee breath and wooden air, simple comfort everywhere. I step in and take a seat, thawing out my wandering feet. Through the glass the white repeats, morning snow on Christmas streets. Morning snow on Christmas streets, soft beneath my quiet feet. Every heartbeat feels complete in this gentle silent sheet. Nothing heavy, nothing steep, just this calm that daylight keeps, held in white where silence greets. Morning snow on Christmas streets. Footsteps fade, the town retreats, peace remains on Christmas streets. Soft watercolors in the sky, frozen air just drifting by. Night stands still above the trees, learning how to move with ease. Every shade begins to flow, green and blue in quiet glow. In that silence wide and wide, something warms beneath the night. Softer light drifting through the night, like a melody of color opening my tired eyes. Softer light turning dark to sight, gentle as a whispered truth falling through the quiet sky. footsteps fade in distant snow. Time forgets the way to go. Breath turns silver in the air. Every moment feels like prayer. What was hidden starts to show. Slowly rising soft and low. Same old world, a deeper hue as the calm shines into view. Softer light drifting through the night, like a melody of color opening my tired eyes. Softer light turning dark to sight, teaching shadows how to bend till they feel like gentle tides. Sudden sound, just a glow that circles around. Quiet flames without a sun, telling me the day is done. And yet somehow, in that peace, all the worry finds release. What seemed heavy, sharp and true, fades into a softer blue. When the sky begins to fade and the deeper shades are laid, I will carry what I've seen in this quiet in-between. Not a promise carved in stone, just a warmth I've come to know. Soft and steady, deep and wide, like a tide that moves inside. Softer light staying in my sight, not a blaze that burns away, but a gentle guiding line. Softer light here tonight. When the world grows dark again, I will let you in my mind. Colors breathe, the night unwinds, leaving softer light behind. Winter blue on waking streets, soft light where the morning meets, frosted paths along the way, turning noise to gentle gray. I push open wooden doors, snow drifts pale on cafe floors, jackets hanging by the wall, boot prints fading small and tall. Cafe quiet in the winter blue, holding warmth the cold ones knew. Every second passing through feels like something forming new, calm and steady, soft and true. Cafe quiet soft on porcelain, low voices like falling rain. Steam lifts slow from fragile cups, drawing silver spirals up. Chairs slide back in patient time, pages turn in muted rhyme. In this low and golden hue, I feel daylight breaking through. Cafe quiet in the winter blue, holding warmth the cold ones knew. Every second passing through feels like something forming new. Calm and steady, soft and true. Cafe quiet in the winter blue. Outside, winter draws its lines, sharp and pale on traffic signs. But inside all the edges blur, thoughts grow softer, hearts grow sure. Some days shout and some days flee. This one simply lets me be, sitting still with nothing due. I remember what is true. Boots leave trails of melting white by the door in gentle light. Notebooks open, ink at ease, words arrive like quiet breeze. Every breath feels clear and slow, like the world forgot to go. In this room of softest hue, I come back to just be me and you. Cafe quiet in the winter blue, holding warmth the cold ones knew. Every heartbeat coming through finds a softer point of view. Calm and steady, soft and true. Cafe quiet in the winter blue. Daylight slips in muted hue. I step out but carry you. Cafe quiet, winter blue. Warm December air at dawn, streetlights fading, night withdrawn. Snow still resting on the ground, softer days are coming round. Cold hands loosen, hearts exhale, quiet hope begins to sail. In this pause so calm and rare, I feel you in the winter air. Warm December air, soft and clear, like a breath that melts the cold, drawing everything near. Warm December air, nothing heavy, nothing bare. In this gentle morning light, I feel love already there. Coffee steam by window glow, morning hums in pale blue snow. Every sound is gently played, time slows down and finds its pace. We don't rush and we don't chase, we just sit inside this space, letting silence softly share what our words can't quite declare. Warm December air, soft and clear, like a breath that melts the cold, drawing everything near. Warm December air, nothing heavy, nothing bare. In this quiet, wait making room. I feel more than I can say. Not every warmth comes from the sun. Some arrive when days are done. When the year grows thin and tired, you appear like quiet fire. No confessions, no big plans, just your presence in my hands. In the stillness, hearts prepare for a love that moves like open air. Every winter when it comes and the city's losing color, I remember how it felt just to breathe the softer weather. Snow can fall and nights grow long, but the cold can't touch this song. In my chest it lingers there like a warm December air. Warm December air, still it stays. Every time the season turns, I can feel you in these days. Warm December air, more than just the freezing wind. It's the way your quiet love found a path beneath my skin. Snow remains along the street, but the chill can't reach as deep. Every year when winter's here, I find you in the atmosphere. The night grows thin, the lights grow low. Footsteps echo in the snow. The world exhales a gentle sigh as stars lean close to velvet sky. No more plans I have to keep, just the hum of streets asleep. In this pause so calm and true, I leave the day and stay with you. It's the stillness before tomorrow, soft and clear like a breath I finally own. Nothing pressing, nothing hollow. Everything I need is in this room. Every thought begins to slow, learning how to let things go. All the weight I wore all day starts to drift and fall away. In this silence, slow and kind, I feel space inside my mind. In the stillness before tomorrow, soft and clear like a breath and I can hold. Nothing urgent, nothing sorrowed, only warmth against the cold. drowning in my mind. Coffee cooling by my hand. Thoughts no longer need a plan. In this hush before the dawn, all the sharpness feels half gone. If tomorrow calls my name, I won't answer quite the same. From the stillness before tomorrow, I will carry what I find. Not a roadmap, not an answer, just a softer, steadier mind. In the stillness before tomorrow, calm stays quietly with me. When the morning starts to hurry, I'll remember how to breathe. The night leans back, the sky turns pale, but this quiet doesn't fail. Even when the day begins, I keep this stillness in my skin. Smoke curls soft from sleeping roofs, silver sky and quiet proof. Sidewalks brushed and powdered white, street lights fading into light. Breath hangs low in gentle clouds. Morning wears a softer sound. In this pale and tender blue, every step walks back to you. Morning steps in winter calm, soft and steady in your palm. Through the chill and muted air, I feel your quiet presence there. Even when the nights were long, you became my softer song. Now each step through frost and song feels like you in winter calm. Footprints line the vacant street, rhythms underneath my feet. Windows glow in muted gold, stories slowly being told. Cars move by in thinner lines. Time forgets its sharp designs. In this hush of silver hue, all my steps remember you. Morning steps in winter calm, soft and steady in your palm. Through the cold that cuts the day, your warm courage leads the way. Even when the nights were long, you became my softer song. Now each step, without alarm, breathes your love. inside the cold. Morning steps in winter calm, soft and steady in your palm. Through the frost that once felt high, your soft strength is by my side. Even when the nights turn long, you remain my gentle song. Every road and every dawn holds your love in winter calm. Cold winds fade, my heart can see your winter calm still walks in me. The night is dressed in silver light, a quiet breath of winter night. Street corners glow in faded gold, like stories waiting to be told. No crowded songs, no ringing cheer, just falling snow and breathing near. The city slows, the shadows spare, a gentle hush in Christmas air. No hurried feet, no flashing signs, just softer ways to pass the time. It's the soft Christmas air, falling everywhere, drifting through the quiet sky, light as whispered prayer. It's the soft Christmas air, warm and sweet. In the stillness of this night, peace is in the air. Your tender laugh, your steady smile make frozen moments last a while. Candle shadows on the wall, like fragile stars that gently fall. We don't need the noisy glow of crowded hearts and lights we know. Here in this small, borrowed place, December learns a kinder face. The world outside can rush and flare, but we're just breathing softer here. It's the soft Christmas air on your quiet eyes, turning every little doubt into lullabies. It's the soft Christmas air moving through my chest, teaching tired winter hearts how to find long after lights have slipped away. If magic ever learned to hide, it learned it on this silent night, in candle flame and falling white, in holding you without the lights. Midnight hums in lower tone, like we're not meant to be alone. Your breath becomes my favorite song, the kind that ends where things belong. Outside the streets are wide and pale, inside our worries softly fail. And in this calm we understand why love feels best when it is plain. It's the soft Christmas air still within my day, humming under softened lights that never fade away. It's the soft Christmas air here with me to stay. Every winter from now on will remember you this way. The lights grow dim, the snow grows slow, December breathes in silver glow, and I don't need a louder sign. This quiet night is mine. Cold returned in quiet ways, soft shadows on the early days. The sky was pale December light, half asleep and half alive. I walked alone in winter blue. The world felt distant, empty too. Then in the calm of frozen air, I turned a corner, you were there. No thunder sign, no blazing sky, just one small look that changed my life. When December found us, quiet wrapped around us, falling like a gentle snow, warming places we didn't know. When December found us, everything felt luminous. In the hush of silver air, love was simply standing there. Your steady smile in winter's light made all the sharpness feel less bright. The heavy thoughts I used to keep fell softer at my tired feet. We didn't speak of who we'd been, we just let daylight wander in. Two strangers in a colder town who somehow chose to slow things down. No perfect plan, no grand design, just winter showing something kind. When December found us, wrapped us in its stillness, every broken, worn out part started learning gentleness. When December found us on a quiet, tender day, all the roads that led to you didn't feel so far away. The world kept turning fast and loud, but we stepped out of all that crowd into a softer, smaller space where time stopped needing us to chase. If love was meant to bloom in storms, we missed the thunder and the forms. It grew in whispers, calm and slow, in every step through falling snow. Now every year when When cold winds rise and frost draws lines on window skies, I think of how it all began, with almost nothing in our hands. No ringing bells, no shouting cheer, just simple warmth for one small year. And all the nights that felt too much found somewhere safe inside your touch. When December found us, it chose a quieter way. Not a fire to burn us out, but a glow that chose to stay. When December found us, still hums beneath my day. In the silver of the dawn, you're the light that never fades. The snow still falls on other streets, on strangers' lives and strangers' feet. But in the hush of winter dust, I'll always hear when December found us. December leaned into the day. Soft blue light refused to rush away. Cold streets breathing quite white, like the world was holding tight. Frozen air, but something warm. A gentle calm began to form. In that pause I couldn't plan, December reached and took your hand. December held your hand, soft and true, like the cold learned how to care. Every step led back to you. December held your hand, and I followed too. In a world of winter air, I just walked beside you. Glow and coffee steam, time unraveled like a dream. Every laugh a subtle sign, turning seasons into kind. Snow was resting on the ground, but the silence felt profound. In that light I came to see how the month held you and me. December like the cold learned how to care. Every step led back to you. December held your hand, and I followed too. Nothing loud and nothing grand, just your fingers touching through. Some love doesn't move us far, it finds us right storms or fireworks bright. But in walking side by side, it doesn't ask for proof or plans. It just sits inside our hands in a slow and honest way. It only wants us both to stay. Now when winter comes again and the year turns thin and pale, streetlights hum in softer tones, snow collects on quiet stones. I still feel that gentle day in the calm our footsteps made. Every time the cold returns, something in my chest still learns that December held your hand. Still it does. Every year when winter comes, I remember just because December held your hand and the world stood still. In that simple, steady touch, I first knew you for real. December leans into the street, soft light beneath our feet. Nothing big and nothing planned, just the way the winter was. When it held your way